Cease. I was in seclusion to break through, but unexpectedly got ambushed by that little thief Liang Tian. I've been a fool for 3 years. She saved me. Combining with a once in 10,000 years profound EJ body. Not only did I recover from my injuries, but I also stepped into the sword god realm in one go. A blessing in disguise indeed.
This is your hard-earned reward. As for today's incident, pretend it never happened.
Oh, Su Qingxue, so you're here. Oh, Su Qingxue, so you're here.
Su Yao, so was you behind all this?
Oh. Who is he? Could it be that you and he? Oh, isn't it just me? Exposing your affair? Why the anger now? Su Qingxue, you wouldn't want the news of the Su family's young lady having an affair with her lover the night before the wedding to hit Jin City's headlines, would you? Oh, then your engagement with the sword child might be in jeopardy.
What do you want?
I want you to give up your inheritance rights to the Su family.
In your dreams.
Then I'll have no choice but to. You're not stupid anymore.
Considering you're Su Qingxue's sister, scram now, and I'll spare your life.
What kind of trash are you to dare speak to me like this? Seems like last night, you had our Su family's young lady. You've served me well. Originally, you could have taken your hard-earned money and gone out to enjoy yourself. But now, I'm afraid even your medical bills won't be enough. Break his limbs.
Su Yao, our business doesn't need
to involve others. Su Qingxue, what kind of trash are you? How dare you speak to me like that? Attack. Sword energy. You're actually from the Azure Dragon Sword Sect. Su Qingxue, don't get too cocky. A mere disciple of the Azure Dragon Sword Sect can't protect you. Just you wait. Let's go.
I'll be waiting.
Just call me Xiao Wuyi.
Xiao Wuyi, thank you for today.
No need for thanks. You saved me. Xiao Wuyi will protect you for life.
You're overthinking it, handsome. I appreciate you helping me out, but we're just a one-night stand. This card has 5 million. Take it and leave Jin City. Never come back.
Su Qingxue, I said I would. Protect you for life, and I mean it.
Divine Dragon Guards, welcome the return of the Hallmaster. We arrived late to protect you. Please punish us, Hallmaster.
It's fine. This was my destined trial. I've reached the Sword God realm. No one in this world can match me now.
Congratulations, Hallmaster.
Do you know Su Qingxue?
According to Hallmaster, Su Qingxue is the eldest daughter of the Su family. The second branch of the Su family has always coveted her position as heir. If not for the Azure Dragon Sword Sects. Sword prodigy Liang Tian's engagement to her. The Su group would have already changed hands by now.
Liang Tian. Su Qingxue will marry him.
I don't know, but currently, the marriage alliance seems to be her best way to protect herself.
My woman, Xiao Wuyi's woman, doesn't need to bow to anyone. Don't worry about this. I'll personally visit the Su family. What a fine Azure Dragon Sword sect. The debt you owe me from 3 years ago is time for you to repay.
What are you doing?
Oh, Qingxue's sister, why didn't you bring your lover with you?
Su Yao, you'd better watch your mouth. Liang Tian, I need you to give me an explanation.
Explanation.
Su Qingxue.
Who do you think you are?
Liang Tian, you'd better figure this out. You are my fiancé, Su Qingxue.
Ha, fiancé. Oh, Sister Qingxue. When you were sleeping with another man, why didn't you remember that you still have a fiancé? You. So angry today, did last night. That man not satisfy you?
Su Qingxue. You are my fiancé. Yet you couldn't wait to throw yourself under another man. What do you take me for, Liang Tian?
Liang Tian, this is actually a misunderstanding.
Ha ha, Su Qingxue. Who you like, who you sleep with. I don't care. I, Liang Tian, won't marry a dirty woman. But for a beautiful woman, I still will grant her some privileges. As long as you crawl over obediently today and satisfy me, this marriage might still happen.
You bastard.
Young Master Ling, let's go inside. This slut is here, bad luck.
Oh right, Su Qingxue. When you figured it out, talk to me.
What? Wait a moment, I'll be right there.
Stop, this is the Su Corporation. Not a place for a poor wretch like you. Get lost.
I'm here to see Su Qingxue.
Get lost, or I won't be polite.
So many people coming and going. Why can they enter? But I can't.
They're all upper-class people in suits and ties. Who do you think you are?
You snobbish piece of trash. Where I, Xiao Yi, want to go. No one can stop me.
You looking for trouble, kid? Someone, there's trouble here. Who's causing trouble? Him.
Mere ants dare to block me?
President Su, this kid says he's here to see you. But he hurt our brothers for no reason.
Xiao Yi, what are you doing?
Nonsense. Twisting the facts. Just giving you a little lesson.
Xiao Yi, this is my company. I don't need you to manage my employees for me. Forget it. Come inside with me. Xiao Yi, didn't I tell you to leave Jincheng? How did you find me here?
I, Xiao Yi, swore to protect you for a lifetime. And I will keep that promise.
Is this what you call protecting me, coming to my company, and beating up my security guards?
You've misunderstood. Actually, I'm not. A disciple of the Azure Dragon Sword sect. Have you heard of the Sword God Temple?
Of course. The Sword God Temple is the most mysterious force in Great Qin, and the Sword God Temple's master swordsmanship is unparalleled, unrivaled in all of history.
That's right. I am the Sword God Temple's master. The peerless Sword God.
Xiao Yi, do you think I, Su Qingxue, am a fool? If you're trying to win my trust, you don't need to tell me. Such a flimsy lie.
I'm not lying to you.
But the facts are right in front of you. All you do is cause me trouble. Xiao Yi, if you really are the Sword God Temple's master, how could you have been sent into my room like a fool? This card has 5 million. Didn't you keep saying you'd protect me? Take this money and leave Jincheng forever. That's the best repayment you can give me.
Are you afraid Liang Tian will take revenge on you? Then I'll just wipe out the Azure Dragon Sword sect with one sword strike.
Xiao Yi, sometimes. I really admire your acting. If you changed your outfit, someone might actually believe you're the Sword God Temple's master. But you're right about one thing. I may not want to marry that Liang Tian, but I have no choice.
Su Qingxue, I swore to protect you for a lifetime, and I will keep that promise. Since you don't want to marry Liang Tian, I'll just slaughter the Azure Dragon Sword sect.
Xiao Yi, let go of me. Even now, you're still saying such things. You're beyond saving.
Su Qingxue, how about we make a bet? Bet on what? 3 days from now. If I can't destroy the Azure Dragon Sword sect, I'll leave Jincheng and never return. But if I destroy the Azure Dragon Sword sect in 3 days, you'll marry me.
If you can really do it. So what if I marry you?
Fine. Then it's settled. 3 days from now, I'll wipe out the Azure Dragon Sword sect. You'll marry me.
Why would I ever have hope in a man like this? How ridiculous.
Greetings, Hallmaster. Jianglan, Chief of the Divine Dragon Guard. With the 36 Heavenly Guardians of the Sword God Hall, welcome your return. Please take the Sword God token.
Forged from meteorite iron, adorned with dragon motifs. The last time I held this token was a century ago. By the way, Jianglan, I asked you to investigate the Azure Dragon Sword sex movements. Any results?
In 3 days, the Azure Dragon Sword Sect will host a sword testing conference at Azure Dragon Villa. Liang Tian, the sword prodigy of Azure Dragon Sword Sect, will represent the sect of the Su family tomorrow to complete the signing ceremony. By then, all major sects of the southern region will send representatives.
Then spread the word. The Hallmaster of the Sword God Hall will visit the Su family tomorrow.
Hallmaster, are you planning to move against the Azure Dragon Sword Sect? A tiny little sect like that isn't worth my effort.
Visiting the Su family is just to give Miss Su a grand gift.
Understood. I'll make arrangements at once.
Our Sword God Hall has lain low in the mortal world for a century. It's time to remind them. These sects and noble families. Who truly rules this world?
Su Qingxue, what do you think of my proposal from last time?
In your dreams.
Su Qingxue, don't be ungrateful. For the sword prodigy to take an interest in a withered flower like you. That's a blessing.
Lu Qian, today is the signing ceremony between the Su Corporation and the Azure Dragon Sword Sect. I am the head of the Su Corporation. Who do you think you are to sit here and talk nonsense to me?
You, Su Qingxue. How dare you speak to my mother like that?
Shameless woman. If my father were here, a disgrace like you would have been thrown out long ago.
Oh, Su Qingxue, you really think you're somebody now, huh?
With Lord Liang Tian here, you still dare to act so arrogantly? Ha, interesting. Su Qingxue, you're the first one. You're the first woman who dares to act so arrogantly in front of me. Today, I'll say it again, if you serve me well, I might not call off this marriage.
Liang Tian, I advise you to give up on this idea. If you refuse to marry, don't even think about touching a single finger of mine. Even if the Su group loses the backing of the Azure Dragon Sword Sect, so be it.
Are you threatening me? The Azure Dragon Sword Sect, the top sect in the southern region. No one dares to threaten me here. In the southern region, my Azure Dragon Sword Sect is the law. A mere noble family. Isn't even worthy of polishing my shoes. Today, even if I deal with you right here, who would dare say a word? Engagement gifts are already more than enough to honor you, Su Qingxue. Don't push your luck. The 3 sect leaders have arrived. You're lucky today. That big shot is also coming. The forces behind that big shot are something even my Azure Dragon Sword Sect fears. Your Su family must prepare the highest level of reception.
Big shot.
A mere signing ceremony isn't worthy of the 3 great sect leaders of the southern region. The main event begins today. It's not about signing with your Su family.
Since even Lord Liang Tian values this person, for them to grace our Su family is an honor.
If we can gain that person's help, my Azure Dragon Sword Sect could rise to the top and become the foremost major sect in the southern region. By then, your Su family could also become the #1 noble family in the southern region.
Su Yao, Su Yu, hurry and welcome that big shot. Su Qingxue, you'd better behave and not anger them, or our Su family will suffer.
What a Su family. Truly eye-opening.
Hallmaster, Southern Region Supreme, Huan Anson, is willing to offer the Southern Region's secret treasure for your guidance.
Huan Anson.
Yes. During your seclusion, it was Huan Anson who managed all affairs of the Southern Region's cultivation world. He has been quite diligent.
Diligent, yes, but the southern region hasn't been well managed under him.
Then this subordinate will reject him.
Enough. If you're serious, then have him come. In 10 minutes, I want him at the Su family's signing ceremony. Or else, he'll become infamous across the southern region.
Understood. But the signing ceremony started half an hour ago. Aren't you going in yet?
Who dare start without me? 3 years ago, he backstabbed me. Left me a fool for 3 years. Today, I'll make him watch his eye. Obliterate his proud sect with one strike.
Just say the word, and I'll lead the team.
No need. At the sword trial in 3 days, I'll handle it myself. Today, we're here to give Su Qingxue a gift. Are the presents ready?
The Dragon Guard are in position with gifts, awaiting your command.
It's about time. Let's make our entrance.
Yes.
Please show your invitation.
It's you.
Yao Yao, you know this guy?
I haven't settled last time's score with you yet. And here you are, walking right into it. He's the fool who had an affair with Su Qingxue. Thinks he's tough, talks big. Beat up 2 of our Su family bodyguards.
Settle scores? I told you. If you weren't Su Qingxue's sister, you think you'd be standing here talking to me?
Kid, don't push it. Today's. My Su family is signing with the Azure Dragon Sword sect. The Swordmaster is here at our place, and a big shot's showing up too. 'Cause trouble now, and you're asking for death, kid. I'll give you a chance. Kneel now. Apologize to Yao Yao, and cripple your own cultivation. Then I might spare you.
Neil, you're not worthy.
Haha. I gave you a chance. If the Swordmaster finds out you mess with his fiancée, your life's over right here.
Originally, Liang Tian had 2 days left, but if he insists on dying, I'll send him to reincarnation early.
Wow, you've got quite the attitude. Just an ordinary disciple of the Azure Dragon Sword sect. Yet you dare to insult the Swordmaster? Kid, you're digging your own grave.
Break his legs and throw him out of the Su family.
Who dares? Do you even know who he is? Oh, where did you find such an actor? Or did you just take him under your wing? I'm the second miss of the Su family. How dare you hit me? To insult the master of the Sword God Hall is a crime punishable by death. The Sword God Hall? Since when does the Southern Domain have such a sect? You're just making up lies and daring to act recklessly here.
Ignorant.
The Sword God Hall mentioned by that woman does indeed exist.
What?
The Sword God Hall is the most mysterious force in Great Qin, reigning supreme over all sects for thousands of years. Even the Southern Domain Supreme, Wen Yansen, in the face of such a colossal entity, can only bow in submission. And I've heard that the big shot arriving today is from the Sword God Hall.
Su Yao, it seems not everyone in your family is as foolish and ignorant as you.
You.
Yao Yao, don't worry. Even though that big shot is showing up at the Su family today, there's no way it's this kid. Bringing some random actor and daring to impersonate a big shot from the Sword God Hall? Do you really take me, Su, for an idiot?
Actually, I'm kind of your savior. If I hadn't picked you up on the roadside that day, you'd still be a fool by now.
Ignorant fool. The Sword God token is here. The Sword God token is here.
Could he really be from the Sword God Hall?
No way. Wasn't he a fool before?
Gilded dragon patterns. Just like the rumors. This token must be real.
Xiao Wuyi, what are you doing here? Never mind, come with me.
Su Qingxue, who is he?
Agustin Baiti Baime, Sui Sui. Do I need to report to you?
Is he really from the Sword God Hall, the supreme among all sects?
Brother, have you lost your mind?
I find it strange too. This kid doesn't seem like a powerhouse, but that Sword God token? What's going on?
The Sword God token? It must be a fake.
Fake.
Exactly. Think about it. If you were really from the Sword God Temple, someone of such high status, how could he tolerate Su Qingxue's disrespectful behavior? He's just putting on airs and showing off.
You're right. He's just a fool.
You picked up from the street.
Exactly.
How could someone transform into a powerhouse in just 2 days? Anyone with a brain wouldn't believe such ridiculous things.
So, we must have been intimidated by his aura, letting him slip away.
Let's catch up with him. Today is the most important day for the Su family. Don't let that fool cause trouble at our home.
Xiao Wuyi, don't go too far.
Qingxue, what do you mean by that?
Breaking into my company and beating up my security is one thing, but now you're causing trouble at my home. Do you know what day it is?
Of course. Isn't it your signing ceremony with the Sword God Temple?
Good that you know. What? What nonsense are you spouting?
Did I say something wrong?
What Sword God Temple? Today is the signing ceremony between the Azure Dragon Sword Sect and the Sioux family. Oh, so that's why you were at the gate. Pretending to be from the Sword God Temple, waving a fake token. Trying to scare people? Just putting on a show and borrowing someone else's authority. Xiao Wuya, you keep saying you'll protect me, but it turns out you're playing childish games.
Jingxue, I've never lied to you. That token is indeed the Sword God's order, and I am truly the Sword God Temple's master, the peerless Sword God.
Xiao Wuya, enough is enough. These childish tricks of yours might fool Su Yao and Su Yu, but do you think you can fool Liang Tian? Let me tell you, Liang Tian, the sword prodigy of the Azure Dragon Sword Sect, is right here in the banquet hall.
So what?
Xiao Wuya, 3 years ago, you were expelled by the Azure Dragon Sword Sect. Are you betting that Liang Tian won't remember a small fry like you?
Whether it's the Azure Dragon Sword Sect or the Red Dragon Sword Sect, none can withstand a single strike from me, Xiao Wuya.
Xiao Wuya, I've had enough of you. If you want to die, go ahead, but don't drag the Su family into it.
So what?
Xiao Wuya, you were the Azure Dragon Sword Sect 3 years ago. You're just a discarded pawn. Are you betting that Liang Tian won't remember a small fry like you?
Whether it's the Azure Dragon Sword Sect or the Red Dragon Sword Sect, none can withstand a single strike from me, Xiao Wuya.
Xiao Wuya, I've had enough of you. If you want to die, go ahead, but don't drag my Su family into it.
Come on, let's give this Oscar-winning actor a round of applause. So, Xiao Yi, I have to admit, your acting is truly superb. You almost had me fooled.
An outcast of the Azure Dragon Sword Sect, a discarded son-in-law of the Shin family. Sister Qingxue, if you hadn't said anything, we wouldn't have known his true background.
What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at your arrogance and her foolish ignorance.
Oh, how scary.
Believe it or not, I'll break your dog legs.
Su Yu, he's my guest. Let's see who dares to lay a finger on him.
Su Qingxue, are you sure you want to protect him?
I'm the heir of the Su family, with father critically ill and unconscious. I call the shots here.
Heir? Su Qingxue, I advise you to wake up. The only reason you're still tolerated in the Su family is because you have a pretty face. You're just a plaything to please the Swordmaster. What do you think he'd say if he saw your little lover here?
He'd kneel before me.
Su Qingxue, your lover is quite entertaining. His talent for spouting nonsense is unmatched. Across the entire southern region.
Xiao Wuyi, shut your mouth. Su Yu, stand down. I'm the one in charge of the Su family now.
He's just a cast-off from the Azure Dragon Sword Sect. Not even worthy of polishing the Swordmaster's shoes. Why are you protecting him so fiercely? Oh, I get it now. Did he please you so well that you can't bear to let him go? Who's making such a racket in the hall? What's going on here? Mom, they. Yeah, what happened? Who hit you?
Mom, it was this brat who hit Yao Yao. He even threatened that if we disrespect him again, he'll kill Yao Yao.
Su Qingxue, you ungrateful woman. Not only do you seduce men outside, but you also bring your lover home. The Su family disowns you. How dare you hit me? Do you know who I am?
Jiang Wan, she's Su Qingxue's stepmother. There is no blood relation with Su Qingxue. Enough. We are here today to deliver congratulations. The exception was heard.
This is outrageous. Utter lawlessness. This is my home. This is not a place for you to act wild, Su Qingxue. You, listen well, what happened today? You must give me an explanation.
Give you an explanation? How laughable. Like mother. Like daughter. You want me to explain? Fine. Today, both of you. Listen carefully.
What happened today? You must give me an explanation.
Give you an explanation? How laughable. Like mother. Like daughter. You want me to explain? Fine. Today, both of you. Listen carefully. She colluded with outsiders. Undermined the Su group. This is disloyalty. Caused her father's severe illness. This is unfilial. That day at the hotel, her scheme was exposed, and she tried to harm me. This is cruelty. Drugging Su Qingxue to disgrace her. This is dishonor. Your daughter is disloyal, unfilial, cruel, and dishonorable. This is my explanation to you. I, Xiao Wuya, believe in karma. Your daughter's actions are all self-inflicted.
Fine. After all these years, this is the first time someone dares to bully the Su family with such audacity. Don't blame me for being ruthless. Guards, today, none of you will leave the Su family alive. Laugh now. Let's see if you can still laugh after meeting Swordmaster. Follow me to the banquet hall. I'll ask Swordmaster to uphold justice for the Su family. Move.
Xiao Wuya, you've really messed up this time. Even if Liang Tian comes, I can't protect you.
No matter. Even if his father, the Azure Dragon Sword Emerald, comes, he'll only kneel and beg me.
You're beyond saving.
Come with me. Let's see. how much confidence a mere sword master can give them.
Swordmaster, Yao Yao, she was beaten. What? Some wild brat. Failed to pursue Su Qingxue, so he came to the Su family to cause trouble. That man is outrageously arrogant. Not only did he severely injure our guards, but he also struck Mother and Yao Yao. Who dares to be so bold? Today is the signing ceremony between the Azure Dragon Sword sect and the Su family. To cause trouble here is to disrespect the Azure Dragon Sword sect and the three great sects.
Swordmaster, and he even said that if you see him,
Speak.
say you'll kneel before him, and even if your father, the Azure Dragon Sword Sovereign, comes, he'll only beg for mercy.
How audacious. Throughout the entire southern domain, no one dares to disrespect the Azure Dragon Sword sect. Where is he? Let's go see. I want to know. Who gave him the courage?
I, myself, am the greatest confidence.
Where did this lunatic come from? How dare you act so arrogantly before the Sword Prince? In the southern domain, no one has ever dared to disrespect the Sword Prince.
The Sword Prince is him. He is Su Qingxue's secret lover outside. So it's you. So you're the one who injured Miss Su.
Liang Tian, listen to me. Today's incident is actually a misunderstanding.
Shut up, Su Qingxue. I've given you enough face. Don't push your luck. Don't forget who your fiancé is.
Qingxue, I Xiaowuya always keep my word. After today, no one in the entire southern domain will dare to lay a finger on you.
Ridiculous. I'll deal with you tonight. Kid, I'll ask you one more time. Did you injure Miss Su? Kid, I'll ask you one more time. Was it you who hurt Su Yao?
I'm just acting on behalf of the Su family, for Su Qingxue, to teach you, this ungrateful, unfilial, ill-mannered woman, a lesson.
Where did this lunatic come from? How dare you act so arrogantly before the Sword Prince? In the southern domain, no one has ever dared to disrespect the Sword Prince.
Fine, fine, fine. You've got courage. So I've decided to give you a chance today. Just kneel here and count out 3 times to everyone present. And I, Liang Tian, will spare your life today.
Well then, I'll give you a chance too. Kneel before me, and I'll leave your corpse intact today.
Is this guy insane? Does he really think he's someone important? Even the Southern Domain's Supreme, Huan Anson, wouldn't dare to say such things.
Who do you think you are? How dare you act so recklessly before me? You don't even know who this lord is, do you? He is the Sword Prince of the Southern Domain sect. The Azure Dragon Sword sect Liang Tian. My father, the Azure Dragon Sword Sovereign, has already reached the Divine Transformation realm. In the Southern Domain, he is invincible. And I, after 30 years of mastering the sword path, am also one of the top figures in the Southern Domain. Today, it's him, Huan Anson, who's arrived. He's not even worthy of making me kneel here.
Then, is this enough to qualify?
The Sword God's decree is here. Great Qing cultivators, kneel and pay homage. What's the Sword God's decree? How could you not know this? That's the symbol of the Sword God Hall's master's identity. The Sword God Hall is the most mysterious force in our great Qing. 10,000 years ago, it was already the leader of all sects. That peerless Sword God of the Sword God Hall, Liu Hua Dangxian, is already just one step away from ascension. Since the Sword God's decree is in his hands, then he must be the master of the Sword God Hall.
Xiao Yi, you really aren't afraid of death, are you? You're just a discarded disciple of the Azure Dragon Sword Sovereign and a useless son-in-law of the Shen family. How dare you hold a fake token and pretend to be the fearless sword god here? Ah, I knew he looked familiar. Isn't this? That is our disciple from Azure Dragon Sword Sect. Xiao Yi? Hey, are you here today? To beg me to let you back into the Azure Dragon Sword Sect?
I remember now. He's that waste who was expelled from the Azure Dragon Sword sect back then. I thought he was someone important. Turns out he's just a clown in the end.
Xiao Yi, you don't really think. You actually fooled me, do you? Everyone. I was fortunate enough to receive guidance from the Peerless Sword God, and was bestowed his Peerless Sword intent. He even left his divine sword, the Dragon God Sword, in our Azure Dragon Sword sect as a treasure of the sect. The Peerless Sword God is my mentor, Liang Tian. Without him, there would be no Liang Tian today. Today, I'm hosting this banquet not just to sign the contract with the Su family, but also to welcome my mentor and wash away the dust of his journey. And you, Xiao Yi, dare to impersonate the Peerless Sword God with a fake Sword God's decree? Do you really think everyone here is a fool?
Utterly ridiculous and utterly stupid.
Xiao Yi, your trick has been exposed by the Sword Prince. How can you still laugh? Seems like you've lost all shame.
Liang Ta'an, you said I once guided you, but I don't remember taking in a disgraceful disciple like you.
Haha, everyone, look at this stubborn fool still trying to act tough.
Xiao Yi, you really won't give up until you see the coffin. You should be grateful that the Sword Prince's mentor, the Peerless Sword God, isn't here today. Otherwise, if he found out you were using his name to deceive people, you wouldn't even know how you died.
Him? He's not even worthy of the Sword God's personal attention. Guards!
Liang Tian, what do you think you're doing?
What I do is none of your business. Xiao Yi impersonated the Peerless Sword God. Break his legs and drag him out.
The Sword God Temple's congratulatory gifts have arrived. Miss Su, please inspect them. These are all 9th grade divine artifacts. I remember. The Dragon Tiger sect's treasure is only 6th grade. Such precious gifts, are they all for me? What makes you think these gifts are for you? Not for me? Then, are they for that bitch Su Qingshui?
Miss Su, time was tight, so we prepared some modest gifts. I hope you won't find them unworthy.
These are all for me?
Are you implying you're the Peerless Sword God? And these gifts are from you?
Who else? Among everyone here. Who else could afford such gifts?
Ha! You're just bluffing. If you could afford these gifts, why were you expelled from the Azure Dragon Sword sect? If you could afford these, why did you act crazy to marry into the Shin family? Only to be kicked out later? If you could afford these, why isn't your name Xiao Yi on the final signature?
Ha!
I think these gifts are clearly for my Yao Yao. My Yao Yao and the Sword Prince are a match made in heaven. The Sword Prince is the beloved disciple of the Peerless Sword God. These are the engagement gifts from the Peerless Sword God to our Su family. For the betrothal. To be favored by the Sword Prince is the greatest honor of my life.
Su Yao, you're utterly shameless.
I, Su Qingshui, may not want to marry Liang Tian, but our engagement isn't annulled yet, Su Yao. You're openly sleeping with my fiancé. Playing the homewrecker. Who's more shameless than you? No one beats you in audacity.
Stop spouting nonsense. Words are empty without proof. The moment you cheated with Xiao Yi, our engagement was over. Otherwise, why would the Fearless Sword God give such grand gifts to Yao Yao today? I see it now, Su Qingshui. You're the family's disgrace. You cheated first. And now you're trying to frame Yao Yao. Who's the real villain here? You're truly vicious at heart.
Nonsense.
The facts are right here. Still trying to deny it? Or perhaps, are you doubting this gift from the Peerless Sword God? He sent it to the wrong person. The evidence is clear. How can you still lie?
Were you questioning the gift sent by the Peerless Sword God? She sent it to the wrong person.
You're the one spouting nonsense. Honestly, I kinda admire how shameless you all are.
Oh, we're not like some people who'd stoop so low. Just to fight over family wealth. There were rumors that the Su family head was poisoned. Turns out it's true. The Su family is supposed to be a noble clan. How did they raise such an unfilial daughter?
Su Yao, stop making baseless accusations.
Don't be afraid. I'm here.
Xiao Wuya, could you please not make things worse? This is a Su family matter. I'll handle it myself.
Miss Su, how exactly do you plan to handle it? Miss Su, please calm down. The Hallmaster is here. None of those who insulted you tonight will get away.
Su Yao, are you really trying to take these gifts meant for Miss Su Qingshui for yourself?
Xiao Wuya, I suggest you stop the tough talk. These are betrothal gifts from the Peerless Sword God to me. What's it to you?
Fine. Since you've chosen to bear the consequences, don't you dare regret it later. Okay. Since you've decided to accept this karma, just wait. And don't you dare regret it.
So what? Xiao Wuya, besides running your mouth? What else can you actually do?
Liang Tian, if I were to kill you with one strike, and let you reincarnate clueless, that'd be letting you off easy.
You? What are you, anyway? Just a discarded disciple of the Azure Dragon Sword sect. You think you can kill me?
Don't rush. When I, Xiao Wuya, act, I believe in cause and effect. 1 minute. If no one comes to save you in 1 minute, then today, I'll have to ask you to die.
Ha ha ha. Still acting tough when death is at your door? Xiao Wuya, if you did comedy, you'd be a box office hit.
Okay.
Then let's wait for 1 minute. When the time comes, how are you going to continue this act? Shall we stop struggling? Today, you disrupted my signing ceremony and insulted the peerless sword god. Only by killing you today can I give an explanation to the Southern Domain sects. An explanation to the peerless sword god and the sword god temple. What do you all say? Am I right?
Liang Tian, have you said enough last words?
You're still stalling for time. Are you still waiting for someone to save you? Let me tell you. Today, the Su family has me, the Azure Dragon Sword Sects, Sword Prodigy Liang Tian, standing guard, and the 3 great sects of the Southern Domain.
Purple Wind Pavilion, Dragon Tiger Sect, and Taishan Sect. Today, even if the heavens themselves come,
they won't save you. You will die here. That's my word.
3, 2, 1.
The Southern Domain Supreme, Huananasian, has arrived. You're still stalling for time. Are you still waiting for someone to save you? Let me tell you. Today, the Su family has me, the Azure Dragon Sword Sects, Sword Prodigy Liang Tian, standing guard, and the 3 great sects of the Southern Domain, Purple Wind Pavilion, Dragon Tiger Sect, and Taishan Sect. Today, even if the heavens themselves come, they won't save you. You will die here. That's my word.
3, 2, 1.
The Southern Domain Supreme, Huananasian, has arrived.
That's a big shot from our Southern Domain. Even the Azure Dragon Sword God would show him respect. Just a signing ceremony, and such a powerhouse shows up.
Supreme Hua. Xiao Yi, even the Southern Domain Supreme is here. I wonder how much longer you can live. What's going on? Supreme Hua, today was supposed to be the signing ceremony with the Su family. This kid showed up uninvited, not only injuring the Su family's guards, but also hurting the Su family's young lady. Oh, is that so? This kid is utterly arrogant, waving around a fake token, repeatedly insulting our family and even the sword god. Kid, you even tried to claim the betrothal gifts from the sword god. Truly outrageous. Today, your crimes warrant death. If we let this kid continue his nonsense and offend that lord,
The entire Southern Domain
will suffer because of him. Well, I never thought a small signing ceremony could be so entertaining. You all have some nerve. Supreme Hu, you don't know this, but Xiao Yi was actually an expelled disciple of my Azure Dragon Sword sect. After years of cultivation, he showed 0 progress. So we kicked him out. Luckily, I know the peerless sword god. With his guidance, I recognize him. Otherwise, today he'd have faked the token, hired actors, and almost fooled everyone. Xiao Yi, Supreme Hu is here now.
You better kneel.
Kneel and beg for mercy. Maybe we'll spare your life.
Xiao Yi, Supreme who rules the Southern Domain. Apologize now, and you might live.
Apologize? I think you should be the one kneeling.
Xiao Yi, you've lost your mind. How dare you offend Supreme Hu? Let's stay away from him.
Xiao Wei, you're digging your own grave. Don't drag the Su family into this.
Today, you've pissed off everyone here. We gave you a chance to live, but you chose death. No one's stopping you.
Pathetic. Liang Tian, you should thank Supreme Hu. If he hadn't come, you'd be dead already.
What do you mean?
Juananis, why aren't you kneeling?
Are you insane, kid?
He disrespects the Swordmaster. And now Supreme Hu?
You're dead for offending him.
Huananasian of the Southern Domain greets the Sword God. Supreme Hu? Why are you? He's just an expelled disciple, nothing more. Silence.
Liang Tian, he saved your life. Huananis, 1 second later, and Liang Tian would have been a corpse. Huananis arrived late. I beg for your forgiveness, Sword God.
How can this be?
What's happening? The Southern Domain's ruler is apologizing to him?
Nonsense. You're not late at all. You're busy, but you still came on time. Zhang Wan says you've worked hard all these years. She's absolutely right.
Forgive me, Sword God.
Forgive me. You, ruler of the Southern Domain, have done no wrong. Is it a crime that you're well-dressed, or that you arrived in a luxury car, Or perhaps it's a crime that you didn't kneel when you saw me.
Uh,
I summoned you, yet you make such a grand entrance. You, Quinn Hansen, are getting more and more impressive. Since you're before me, not only do you refuse to kneel, but you allow a mere executioner to speak so arrogantly. What's this about? Do you find this amusing? Or after a century apart, in your eyes, Juan Nansen, do I no longer exist?
No, I wouldn't dare.
I spare you only because of past connections. I don't wish to accumulate too much karma, but if you don't give me a satisfactory answer today, their karma will fall on you.
Understood.
Rise. You know what to do. Don't listen to his nonsense.
He's just a cast-off from my Azure Dragon Sword sect. I said shut up. Supreme Hua, don't let him fool you. He's merely a cast-off from my Azure Dragon Sword sect. I told you to shut up.
Juan Nansen, if someone stole the Sword God Hall's tribute, how do you think that karma should be settled?
Of course, they must be erased from the southern domain.
What? No, these tributes were given to me by peerless sword god. You immoral, shameless woman, cheating on your vows. Your filthy affairs with Liang Tian. Who in the southern domain doesn't know? Did you really think? Peerless sword god was unaware of your scandals? The only reason no one exposed you is that the sects here have feared your Azure Dragon Sword sect for generations. Look in the mirror. See what you really are. You're not worthy of receiving peerless sword god's tribute.
Juan Nansen, did you hear that? Yes.
Peerless Sword God's gifts would never go to someone like you. A woman without virtue. Those who embezzle the Sword God Hall's tribute must be erased from the southern domain. What? Erased? No! Right. It's her. Su Qingchui. She's the one who stole the Sword God Hall's tribute. It has nothing to do with our Su family.
Yes. It's all that wretched Su Qingchui's fault. She offended the Sword God Hall.
To secure her inheritance, Su Qingchui is plotting against her own parents, corrupt, treasonous. She is no longer part of our Su family.
That's fine, Juan Nansen's son. Just now, the head of the Su family has already stated that Miss Su is to be expelled from the Su family. Su Sui now has no connection whatsoever with the Su family. This karma, you can settle it properly with the Su family.
Shalvuye.
What do you mean? Understood. From today onward, all sects and noble families in the southern region are to terminate their cooperation with the Su family. Cut off all their lifelines. In the southern region, anyone who dares to help the Su family again will be making an enemy of Juan Nansen.
No, Supreme Hua, you can't do this.
And that Xiao Wei who insulted the peerless sword god first. And even stole the sword god temple's congratulatory gift. This has nothing to do with our Su family. Miss Su, you are an honored guest of our sword god temple. You and your Su corporation. I, Hua, will spare no effort to assist. From today onward, anyone who disrespects Miss Su will be disrespecting Juan Nan Senator, remember that. Supreme Hua, what is the meaning of this?
Who stole the sword god temple's gift? How can you still stand up for him?
Juan Nansen. We call you Supreme. But don't actually think of yourself as the ruler of the southern region.
Sword child, Juan Nansen has gone mad. And erase our Su family from the southern region.
What? Juan Nansen, I think you're regressing. What kind of person is he? That you'd kneel before him?
How dare you hit him?
How dare I? Because he insulted the sword god temple's master. And disrespected the war god. Even if his father came today, he couldn't save him.
Supreme was wild words insult the peerless sword god. Clearly, Xiao Yi.
Supreme One, you must not be fooled by that Xiao Wei. He's just a discarded disciple of the Azure Dragon Sword sect, the useless son-in-law of the Shin family, yet he repeatedly insults the peerless sword god. Discarded, useless, that's right. Sword god, how dare you speak of the Great One so recklessly? That lord could split the heavens with a single sword. Over 100 years ago, he was already at the peak of the sage realm, just one step away from ascending to immortality.
Enough. The peerless sword god you speak of is already a thing of the past. He is no match for me.
The Hallmaster's words imply he has already reached the sword god realm. Ha ha ha. Did you all hear that? This Xiao Wei. He even dares to say the peerless sword god is inferior to him. Huananian. This brat insulted the peerless sword god in front of everyone. You're not still trying to defend him, are you?
Today,
the Hallmaster of the Sword God Temple, the legendary peerless sword god, will personally attend this signing ceremony. If you continue to let that brat cause trouble and offend that esteemed one, the entire southern domain will suffer because of him. I don't care who that brat is to you, but today, even as the Southern Domain Supreme, you can't protect him. Xiao Yi, the fearless sword god, is already the #1 in Great Qin. What kind of trash are you? You actually dare say he's inferior to you?
If we're talking about status, you're not even qualified to speak in front of me.
Xiao Yi, you're courting death. How dare you? You dare act recklessly in front of the Southern Domain Supreme? Huan, you actually want to protect him? Then don't blame me. What? A 7th grade Saint Dragon pill? I, Liang Tian, have cultivated for over 30 years, and am a top-tier genius in the Southern Domain. Today, I will kill him, and no one can stop me.
Step back. Kneel. Not even reaching the divine transformation realm by 30, barely breaking through with pills. How dare he call himself a genius? Shall we keep my word? If Liang Tian kneels and begs for mercy today, I'll spare his life.
Could he really be the peerless sword god?
Kneel before me now, and I might still spare your lives.
Shall we? Don't go too far. Our Su family is a partner of the Azure Dragon Sword sect. You've already injured the Sword Prodigy. The Azure Dragon Sword Sovereign will never let you go. That's right, Xiao Yi.
You can't touch us.
You're just a brute with some strength. In the Southern Domain, the Azure Dragon Sword sect is the heavens. The sect master, the Azure Dragon Sword Sovereign, is invincible in the Southern Domain. You already injured him. If you stay stubborn and dare to strike my Su family again, you'll truly be digging your own grave.
Fine. I hope you remember what you did today. Lord Huanenis will wipe the Su family out of the southern region and cut off all their resources. You really mean that? You're not joking, are you?
Of course I'm not joking. In the southern region, anyone who dares to help the Su family again will be making an enemy of me, Huan.
Good. Handle the aftermath.
Yes. Someone. Drag that dead dog.
Outside. Qing Shui, let's go. Send these gifts back to the Su Corporation.
Yes. You better. Get out of the southern region by tonight. The southern region has no place for fools like you.
What's wrong, Qing Shui?
Liang Tian's cultivation might not be as strong as his father, the Azure Dragon Sword Venerable, but compared to Supreme Hua, he's not far behind. Yet you split him apart with one palm strike. Xiao Yi, just who are you?
I've already told you. I'm the Lord of the Sword God Hall, the peerless sword god they speak of.
Nonsense. Back in the banquet hall, you clearly said you're even stronger than the peerless sword god. So how could you possibly be the peerless sword god? How many lies have you been telling?
It's all true. Qing Shui, I know many things are hard to grasp right now, but there's one thing. You must believe.
What is it?
I, Xiao Yi, vow to protect you for life. From today onward, no one in the southern region will dare disrespect you.
Everything that happened today seems to align with what you said.
When I, Xiao Yi, make a promise, I always keep it. Qing Shui, your engagement with Liang Tian is pretty much called off.
That engagement was never more than empty words anyway. In the southern region, the Azure Dragon Sword sect is the law. A single word from Liang Tian holds more weight than any contract, since he said it. In front of everyone at the banquet, the engagement is over. But that's good, it's for the best.
Just don't forget the bet between us. The bet?
Xiao Yi, are you serious?
Do I look like I'm joking to you? I, Xiao Yi, I've always conducted myself by keeping my word without fail. If I say I'll make Liang Tian kneel, I'll break his legs and cripple his cultivation. If I say the entire southern domain will respect you, I'll cut off the Su family's retreat with thunderous force. Then have a southern domain supreme pave your way. If I say I'll destroy the Azure Dragon Sword sect, I'll do it with overwhelming dominance and turn the southern domain sky upside down. Xiao Yi, if it weren't for you today,
I'd likely have lost all dignity, either dying in shame or enduring humiliation, stripped of my last shred of pride. Xiao Yi, I'm deeply grateful to you. But there are some things I must tell you today. Liang Tian is the sword prodigy of the Azure Dragon Sword sect. You beat him today. His father, the Azure Dragon Sword Sovereign, will never let you go. Rumor has it his strength. Rivals even Supreme was, surpassing it by a realm. Had he not ignored worldly affairs, the title of Southern Domain Supreme might have been his. Though you defeated Supreme Hua. Against the Azure Dragon Sword Sovereign, you stand no chance.
So?
I know you always keep your promises. But I don't want you to throw your life away. So I hope you'll take my advice and leave Jincheng.
If I leave, what about you? Thank you for your kindness, but don't worry about me. Because I said, even if Liang Tian's father comes, he'll still only kneel and beg for mercy.
I knew you'd say that. Fine. Since your mind's made up, I'll stand with you.
Really?
Had you not saved me in my darkest hour, both I and the Su group might have already faced utter ruin. I'm not like Suyu and Suyao, those two fools. I know exactly who gave me everything today. Since you're set on opposing the Azure Dragon Sword sect, let me walk this final path with you. Alright?
Really? Alright. Let's go.
Miss Su, please get in the car.
This car is yours?
Yes.
Not a single honest word comes out of your mouth.
Ziang Lan. Make sure Miss Su gets home safely.
Understood, sir.
Come out.
Huan Yen from the Southern Region pays respects to the Hallmaster. I beg for the Hallmaster's forgiveness.
Enough. You, Huan Yen, have managed the Southern Region for years. Even without merit, there's effort. Today's matter, let it count as atonement.
Thank you, sir. Damn it! That shall we ruined. The Su family's signing ceremony. How could we just let him walk away?
It's all Su Qingque's fault. She made the Su family lose face in front of so many sects and noble families. What a disgrace. Hey, don't leave. Stay for a meal. Your Su family has long been expelled from the Southern Region. Who'd eat with you? You're a bunch of jinxes. Anyone near you gets cursed. Since you're already here.
How dare you speak like that? Get out! Now! He's just a discarded disciple of the Azure Dragon Sword Sage, a cast-off son-in-law of the Shin family, relying on a bit of cultivation. He dares to bully our Su family. I think he's just bluffing. He only dares to show off in front of us. If he's really stronger than the peerless sword god, why? Didn't he storm the Azure Dragon Sword sect instead of coming here? What's the point? Su Qingque. How could she fancy him? Probably. This Huan Yen. And Xiao Wuyi knew each other all along. Su Qingque wanted to cling to Huan Yen. So they staged this whole show today.
You mean today's incident was all orchestrated by Xiao Wuyi?
Yes. No.
Brother, tell me. What's really going on?
Xiao Wuyi did have some luck. And gained opportunities, but in the end, he's still the Azure Dragon Sword Sage's failed disciple. No matter how strong, can he surpass the Sage? But, if he pretends to be the peerless sword god, even the Sage would hesitate and let it slide.
You're right. The peerless sword god hasn't appeared in a century. Who'd recognize him? Xiao Wuyi must have exploited that to pull off this grand scheme.
Forged token, bluffing. Zaiwai's plan was well calculated, but he didn't expect that Sword Master was the disciple of the peerless sword god. That's why Zaiwai's identity was exposed in public. Left with no choice, he used Huazun's power to suppress Sword Master. But this also created a deep grudge with the Azure Dragon Sword sect.
Eldest young master, second miss. What's the rush? Why the panic? What happened?
That big shot from the Sword God Temple just sent a message from afar, saying he won't attend tonight's banquet. He also said he'll investigate today's matter thoroughly. What did I tell you? Xiao Wuyi this time has stirred up big trouble. He not only offended the Azure Dragon Sword sect, but also angered that peerless lord from the Sword God Temple.
The peerless sword god must be furious about that precious gift being stolen, hence his rage. So that means that bastard Xiao Wuyi is about to be finished.
Not just him, but also Su Qingque, Huan Yen. None of those who offend in our Su family today will escape. Temple Master.
Speak. What brings you here?
Temple Master, have you broken through to the Sword God realm?
The aura feels ethereal. The sword connects to the 9 mysteries. I thought the Sage Realm was the pinnacle, but never imagined that upon truly stepping into the Sword Immortal Realm, I'd realize the gap between immortal and mortal.
When Nansen dares to ask for the Sword God's guidance. To receive your guidance
Is worth more than 10 years of cultivation. The immortal path is complete. Mortal affairs are like ropes binding me. Only by fulfilling these wishes can I truly ascend to immortality and soar to the immortal realm. When Nansen, if you accept this cause from me, you must repay me with an effect.
Temple Master, speak freely. I, when Nansen, will spare no effort, even at the cost of my life.
Soon, I will ascend to the immortal realm. I want you from now on to do your utmost to assist Lady Su Qingxue and help her become the new ruler of the Southern Domain.
That eldest miss of the Su family today, what is her relationship with you, Temple Master? What exactly is your connection?
100 years apart, and you've become increasingly unruly. When Nansen, who the hell are you to know about Zaiwai's affairs?
Yes, this subordinate deserves death.
All you need to know is that Miss Su Qingxue is the greatest karma of my life. That's enough.
This subordinate has a chance. I'm willing to proclaim Miss Su Qingxue as the ruler of the Southern Domain. The bottleneck that troubled me for a century was broken so easily.
I've stepped into the Tao Ancestor Realm.
My sword path has actually reached perfection. Ha!
Your talent can only bear this level of enlightenment. This bit of cultivation is nothing to me, but it's already your limit.
Thank you, Hallmaster, for such great kindness. I, when Nansen, have no way to repay you.
It's just karma. Remember what you promised me earlier. If you break your word, even if I'm in the immortal realm, I can split heaven and earth with one sword to take your life.
Please rest assured, Hallmaster, if anyone dares to harm Miss Su Qingxue, they'll have to step over my corpse first.
Very well.
Ah, Hallmaster, wait. This subordinate has one more thing to report.
Speak.
The Azure Dragon Sword Sect will hold its once-in-a-decade sword trial assembly the day after tomorrow. They will worship the Dragon God Sword at the Lingxiao Pavilion of Azure Dragon Villa. By then, the 7 great sects of the Southern Domain will all arrive.
The Dragon God Sword. Although I've already reached the Sword God realm and can manifest sword with a thought, slaying tens of thousands, the Dragon God Sword was after all my companion for a century.
Hallmaster, you may not know this, but the Azure Dragon Sword Sovereign claims the Dragon God Sword was a divine sword bestowed upon him by an immortal, taking it as his own. He even boasted as the Azure Dragon Sword Sect's treasure. Utterly shameless.
I've long witnessed the shamelessness of the Azure Dragon Sword sect, if not for being ambushed by that Liangtian during my breakthrough, causing me to be mentally impaired for 3 years.
Hallmaster, this subordinate truly cannot bear to see the Dragon God Sword tainted by such a scoundrel. If you give the word, I will storm the Azure Dragon Sword sect and reclaim the Dragon God Sword for you.
No need. I still have some unfinished karma with the Azure Dragon Sword sect.
Then what do you mean to do?
Spread the word. In 3 days, I will personally attend the Sword Trial Assembly. I, Xiao Yi, always observe propriety. Before annihilating the Azure Dragon Sword sect, I should at least give them a heads up.
Understood. I'll make the arrangements at once.
Hallmaster, that Liang Tian today has repeatedly offended you. Why didn't you just kill him?
If I send him to the 6 paths of reincarnation now, wouldn't that be too easy for him? I want him to witness with his own eyes the destruction of the Azure Dragon Sword sect he's so proud of. Only then can his karma be repaid.
By the way, Hallmaster, rumors are spreading in the martial world that you'll appear at the Azure Dragon Sword Sect sword testing ceremony in 3 days.
This news was leaked by me through Huan Nansen. The Sword God Hall has been silent for years. Many have forgotten who truly rules this world.
You're planning to make an example of them.
Our Sword God Hall has 36 heavenly guardians, each at the half-saint level. And this is only 1/10 of our combat strength. Meanwhile, the Grand Elders of top sects are mere divine transformation cultivators, with few even reaching Tao Ancestor Realm. Calling them chickens would be flattering them. They're nothing but ants.
Then Hallmaster, your plan is...
Jianglan, you've already stepped into the Saint Realm. Ascension to immortality isn't far for you. The greatest obstacle on the path to immortality is worldly karma. My actions now are to sever my own karmic ties.
You're referring to Miss Su Qingxue?
Exactly. This time, I'm going to congratulate Su Qingxue, fulfilling my promise. Not only will I attend the Azure Dragon Sword Sect's sword testing ceremony, but I'll also announce in the name of Su Corporation that all attending sects should come to Su Corporation at 9 a.m. tomorrow to discuss cooperation matters.
The news of Huan Nansen assisting. Su Qingxue has already spread throughout the southern cultivation world. If the 9 great sects acknowledge Su Qingxue, they'll appear punctually tomorrow.
If they're late or absent, I'm afraid they'll disappear from the southern region.
To Su Qingxue has now spread throughout the southern cultivation world. If the 9 great sects acknowledge Su Qingxue, they'll appear punctually tomorrow.
If they're late or absent, I'm afraid they'll disappear from the southern region.
You old fool. You wouldn't even teach me a mere forbidden technique. Having your cultivation drained and dying was what you deserved. Congratulations, Sword Master, on breaking through to the Dao Ancestor Realm. Tomorrow's sword testing tournament. If Xiao Wei dares to come, I'll make sure he never leaves alive.
Qingxue, today is our wedding day. I have a grand gift for you.
Xiao Wei, do you really have no fear? What you're about to face is the Azure Dragon Sword Sect, the strongest force in the entire southern region.
What the Azure Dragon Sword Sect is about to face is the ruler of this world.
Fine, I'll go crazy with you this once. If we can end with a bang, it wouldn't be a wasted life.
It's their honor to die by my sword. To have such a spectacular exit in this life. They should thank me for my mercy.
Xiao Wei, you really have no fear of death. You actually dared to chase us to the sword testing tournament.
Oh, Sister Qingxue. Long time no see. Why do you look so unhappy to see me? Ha, I bet. You're wondering how the Su family, which Huan Nansen wiped out from the southern region, can still be here at the sword testing tournament.
I just couldn't be bothered to crush you ants one by one. This is the perfect chance to wipe you all out at once.
Haha. When it comes to talking tough, you, Xiao Wei, are the best in the southern region.
You escaped last time during the signing ceremony. I never thought you'd dare to chase us here. You probably don't know. The peerless sword god is furious because you stole his gift. He swore to pursue this matter to the end. And guess what? Today, he's right here.
You're just trash who climbed up by selling yourself. How dare you bark here? Su Qingxue, how dare you hit me?
This slap is for insulting my fiancé. This slap is for your despicable betrayal of your own kin.
You.
This slap is for your disloyalty and filial impiety, causing my father to fall gravely ill.
Su Qingxue, you've gone too far. This is the Azure Dragon Sword Sect, not a place for your tantrums.
Get out.
Xiao Wei, you.
I'm not killing you now. Only because I want you to die with clarity. Open your dog eyes wide and watch closely. How the Su family vanishes from the southern region, and how the Azure Dragon Sword Sect is annihilated by a single stroke of my sword.
Today is the once-in-a-decade sword trial conference of the Azure Dragon Sword Sect. On behalf of the Azure Dragon Sword Sect, I welcome you all. My father is unwell today, so this sword trial conference will be presided over by me. How dare you not kneel before me? The Sword Prince is here.
How dare you refuse to kneel?
Are you seeking death?
Liang Tian, why do you not bow when you see me?
Xiao Wei. So you've come after all.
Liang Tian, wasn't I harsh enough last time? How dare you speak to me like this? 10,000 swords sing in unison. Can you withstand it?
Then try bowing to me and see if I can take it.
Fine. Xiao Yi pays his respects. Well, Yang Tian, still dare to accept my bow? Liang Tian, why can't you handle it even before I bow? You're already crumbling.
Nonsense. That sword intent just now was clearly the test of the peerless sword god. A trial for me.
Such stubborn denial.
Impossible. Absolutely impossible.
Liang Tian, do you need me to bow to you again? Liang Tian, do you need me to bow to you again?
The peerless sword god just sent me a divine message. That sword intent was too overwhelming, I could barely endure it. The divine message just told me to commence the sword sacrifice ceremony. The dragon god sword. But, sword prince. That Xiao Yi, a mere ant. I'll deal with him sooner or later. First, let's begin the sword sacrifice ceremony. Don't anger the peerless sword god. Understood? The dragon god sword. What? What's happening? No one touched the dragon god sword. Why is it roaring like a dragon?
Why? Simple. The master of the dragon god sword has arrived.
Liang Tian pays respects to the peerless sword god.
Fool.
Xiao Yi, the peerless sword god has arrived. Kneel at once.
Liang Tian, we can't even see the sky here. How do you know the peerless sword god has come?
What do you mean?
You're not wrong, but it's not the sky you should bow to. It's me.
Xiao Yi, what do you mean?
Because I am the peerless sword god.
Xiao Yi, have you lost your mind? The sword god has arrived, and you still dare to impersonate him? Xiao Yi, you stole the sword god's gifts. And ruined my ceremony. How could the sword god not be furious?
I told you, I am the sword god, and it's you who angered me.
You scum! How dare you insult the sword god? Today, I, Liang Tian, will put you down again. You scum! How dare you insult the sword god? I, Liang Tian, will put you down again.
Liang Tian. Is this all the power you have?
Impossible.
What's so impossible? A mere ant at the Tao Ancestor Realm thinks it can hurt me?
No! This must be dark magic.
Sword, come.
The sword's cry shakes the heavens, unparalleled through eternity. How is this possible? How could your sword talent surpass mine?
Why? I already gave you the answer. Because I am a master of the dragon god sword. The unparalleled sword god. Liang Tian, 3 years ago, I was in seclusion training. When you ambushed me, leaving me a fool for 3 whole years, you truly disgrace your supreme ancestor. Ling Feng, today I will sever this karma.
Impossible. Absolutely impossible. You're not the unparalleled sword god. Today, I, Liang Tian, will also kill you. After 100 years, the Divine Domain's demon has returned.
No wonder this aura felt so familiar. It's you. Outer Realm Demon.
Xiao Yi. It was you who killed me a century ago. This time, I won't lose to you again.
Back then, your soul escaped. I ordered the Sword God Hall to hunt you for a century. Who knew you'd come knocking on death's door yourself?
I've spent a century mastering dark arts. Waiting. For this very day. Shall we? Prepare to die.
Is that all?
What? You've broken through to the sword god realm?
The gap in realms isn't something a mere dark art can bridge. Outer realm demon, today I will annihilate your soul.
I refuse to accept this.
The extraterrestrial demons have been vanquished, and the Azure Dragon Sword Sect has fallen. My karma in the mortal realm is now settled. Qing Shui, Jiang Lan will protect you for life. We'll meet again in the immortal realm.